Greetings Libra, and welcome to your April 2018 reading with me. A warm welcome to you all. Namaste. We are using 4 of these cards, then another 2 decks underneath as clarifiers or extenders of messages. So Libra, let's see what's in store for you guys for April 2018. Shuffling away here. A little bit more. Okay. Your first card is the 9 of Wands. Your second card is the 4 of Wands. Then the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and then the 5 of Wands. Gosh, guys, you have a lot of wands in your reading. That's my little dog in the background. I think she wants to get out. I will just let her do. Okay, and these cards now, the John Holland Psychic Tarot. So, a bit of a shuffle for you guys, for Libra, for April. Before I did your reading, or before I started, I did some intuitive work for you, and I got the words red, the colour red, the base chakra, the number 4, home, shelter, safety, nurturing, warmth, and needing to rest. So let's see what these cards are going to tell us. They got a bit stuck. Okay, disruption, passion ignited. So 2 aces in essence so far. Choose wisely. And the 6 of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. And then these final cards, the Keepers of the Light. A little shuffle for Libra. Okay. Commander Ashtar. Sounds like we're out in space, doing some space work. Mary Magdalene, Saint Kamara, very much out in the ethers, you guys, this month. And Dwal Cool. Okay, so we have a kind of a mixture of cards for you Librans here. I'm just going to spend a little bit of time focusing the camera. I'll focus first on the bottom line, and then during the reading I will alter the focus around. It's just that this is quite a deep field here, and the camera won't pick up everything in one focus field. So we will be working down the columns like this, but the reading is very mutable. It can be moved across and sway in and out at any point in time, and the messages can be referred over as well. So April this year has the religious festivity of Easter in it, and I often find that when Easter is present, we see a lot of projection of love and light on the planet, and consequently that energy can come from spiritual world or from out in space, and you have 2 of these cards talking about light activation or love and the call to action. So let us see, we will start with this column down here, and we have the 9 of Wands, the number 16, the disruption, which is the Tower card, and this Commander Ashtar, the call to action. He says take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. Well, he kind of fits most definitely this one up here. This 9 of Wands is often about feeling as though you have been at something for a while. Now this can be related to your passions or your hobbies or your creative zone, as well as your working career sector. Each and every one of you, it will be different for where it's fitting here. But it feels as though you might have had your defences up, or you feel like you've been hitting your head against a brick wall because there have been issues like stopping your pathway. You might get 2 steps forward and 1 step back. So you're going back and forth and back and forth, and you're thinking, God, surely it's going to open up. Something's going to happen. Well, it looks as though it does, because the Tower card is here. Now the Tower card can turn up and create exactly what it says there, disruption. So it can cause things to fall over that weren't grounded properly, that weren't fundamentally built solidly. So if you've had projects on the go, or you've had thoughts on your mind, or issues or relationships or ideas or careers that have been, you know, not quite what you thought you should be doing, or not going where you wanted them to, change could be about to occur. Now, Commander Ashtar down here is saying take the lead. So stand up and be the one who says, right, I'm going to make the change. It's like they're telling you to take direction of your life as April comes into play. We're moving further into the year now. We've had sort of all that opportunity to set our goals and our intentions. We've had the two big eclipses for the year, so now we have to move into the energy that's come with all of that idea work. Now you have to plant it firmly into reality, and that's what this guy is doing up here as well. He said, right, I've been working on it, I've been projecting it, I've been imagining it, I'm going to turn it into something solid. And this one here goes, yep, and that needs to muck everything up to do it. I need change. I need to throw out the old stuff that doesn't work, because I need to re-establish a whole bunch of things. And this one here is saying do it, and stand up for yourself, make yourself be heard, get out there, Libra, and forge whatever new direction you're passionate about. So don't be scared, don't be afraid of this change in here, don't go hiding, be strong and out there, and get that air energy and that brain of yours and that communication working really well. We come to the second realm. We have the Four of Wands and Passion Ignited, which is the Ace of Wands, and Mary Magdalene, who says Teacher Awakens. And it says you have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. Well, they're both there saying a very similar message in a different way. So you're being given a whole lot of strength this month. It's about not giving in and not letting go of what you're passionate about. It's about fighting to be heard. It's about fighting to get your ideas out there. Now, as I say, this could be in career, it could be in your relationship world, it could be in your passionate hobbies or your arts creative side of your life as well. This card often suggests to us that there's a propensity of a new home coming, or a new positive feeling around the way you live or where you live. And this is igniting your whole flame of life. Like you're feeling, wow, yes, I'm just feeling it. I'm just got the love thing happening. For some of you, this could be new love. It could be new romance, new partners. Some of you may be asking someone to marry you, or you might be invited to marry someone. You could attend an engagement or a wedding, or the birth of a baby. There's happy celebrations in this row and through this sort of energy here, and it's very passionate too. So some of you, it's definitely new romance or new budding relationships. Some of them may not be passionate, romance relationships, but they might be great friendships. Some of you could be moving into a new home. You could be moving into a new flat, or moving overseas, or moving into a new extended family home, blended families, that type of thing. We've talked briefly down here about the teacher Mary Magdalene saying a very similar word as Commander Ashtar. We get to the Ace of Pentacles reversed. It often refers to us things like possibility of money that you might have been wanting coming in, maybe not quite there at the moment. You might have been waiting on either a loan, or maybe a family inheritance, or somebody giving you some money, or even, yes, like if you own a business, you might be waiting for debtors or creditors to be paid. There's a possibility that you could have been waiting for a job increase, for money, a pay rise, and they might be just holding off for some reason. The card also says not to worry about money too much, because if you focus solely on lack of money, that's what you will bring in. So it's sort of telling you, let the universe do what it's doing, and just have some faith that if you have any money issues going on at the moment, that it should be resolved anyhow. All aces are positive, even if they are reversed. It can just mean a little bit of a glitch time, but it is definitely telling you not to worry worry too much, to just get a bit more, passion in here and just go with the flow, to see if that opens up the money flow. But underneath it does say choose wisely. So if some of you are pondering, maybe I need to do a get rich quick scheme, or maybe I need to take a second job, or maybe I have to sell something off to get more money, it's just saying choose really wisely about that, because there are some things, if you make sudden decisions or choices, and if you haven't done your due diligence on them and haven't looked into them properly, they won't pay dividends and they won't work for you. So I think, and it might also be people around you that could be, luring you into the idea of a get-rich scheme, or adding to your financial base, or investing in a certain something. Just make sure you check it out really carefully. But we come back down here to this card again, and it's Sanat Kumara, and it says light activation, and it says shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. These 3 cards down here are really pumping it out to you guys about something that you have to give and stand up for and be heard about in the month of April. So in many ways it feels as though April is almost your month, the Libran month. And I know it's kind of like the opposite side of the astrological energy field. So maybe it's about understanding how opposites attract, and that there can be a great powerful force in those energies. And so this is your opposite month of the year. So it's like go for it and pick up on the energies and really get yourself out there and be heard. I don't know why, I just keep getting that message for you. If we come to the very end over here and we see the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity, which is great. And that kind of, when you have an ace in the reading, they are positive, even though you might want it sooner or something like that. And then we have Dwal Kul, Dharma unfolding. Remember you are on a path, and take one step at a time to happiness. So this one up here, the very first one at the top, the 5 of Wands, can often mean there's lots of competition still around you, lots of people vying for the same airspace or workspace or home space, but you've already felt that at the beginning with the 9 of Wands, and you've got the strength to get through it, and you've got the ability to stand up and be heard above everyone else's kind of background noise. It could be career related, because we've come down here to finances, and you're getting that really positive message of material and spiritual prosperity. We certainly see a lot of kind of spiritual activation and prosperity through here, and it's wandering up through here. So maybe some of these messages you get, or the strength that you are building, has to do with your financial foundation as well. So if you've been just knocking on along and doing some sound business work or sound investment or looking after your finances, it feels as though you could be rewarded for that one way or another. So as the month rolls on, and possibly even into May, your finances may turn into more of the phase where you would wish them to be. You may see more material prosperity, and sometimes that's not just finances either. It can be an abundance of things in the material plane, such as friendships, happiness, joy, satisfaction. So there's a lot of other words that can be fulfilled within that card, and the meaning of it as well. And with Dwal Kul telling you that Dharma's unfolding, he's saying that it's really nice that he came actually at the end of all of these, because he is saying your lessons in life are taking you on a wonderful journey of growth and experience, and the ability to teach and to pass out. And that is the whole cycle of life. It's about giving and taking. And when we do little bits of both, that is Dharma unfolding. It's learning the spiritual perspective of the value of life in this particular realm. So it's a very positive growth phase to be in. And so a really interesting reading for you there, Librans. I hope that you have been able to, sort of pick up which card is most relevant for you, or which message you were most attracted to, and then go through with it and deploy it in the physical realm for the month of April. So thank you all for joining. I love it when you comment and sub the channel. I get back to you when I can with comments, and if any of you are looking for a personal reading, just follow the link below the video. So wishing you all much love and obviously light activation for the month of April. Namaste.